Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly trade of the week video, and we'll give a short analysis and how you as well can evaluate entry and sell points. So first of all, in long positions, the sell point should be higher than the buy point to book profit, and there are some reasons to buy. For example, huge dips and no rebounders, upcoming news, technical analysis. So based on your indicators is showing some opportunities, a vola or volume breakout, or if a project is not bottomed out yet, then as well you can invest long term. As well, there are reasons to sell, for example the stop loss hits or your trailing stop loss hits, indicators or the technical analysis is showing a trend change to come, or when you just feel comfortable with your profits, you can as well sell due to only realized profits are real profits, or when we're touching resistance levels as well, here you can evaluate if this is a good sell point for you. All in all, there is no golden rule for buying or selling an asset. These are just a few options I wanted to show you that you as well can evaluate how we are opening new positions. We're now taking a look on the last week. The market in last week saw once again high volatility. During the week, the market lost some momentum due to two dips and the outlook looked cloudy. As a result, most prices were slightly negative over the week. For this reason, we kept risk and positions small until Thursday's rally, and this upswing we used to then buy some cryptos and, for example, to sell Teroxx and Bitcoin with decent profits around 3 and 6.6%, and we held Link with 3.6% and another position in Bitcoin with around 8.8% profits. In the last week, we can see that we had 1 and 2 dips with builder support around 6.6 and around 6.550. So all in all, what we saw is that we over the week built a lower support, so basically a lower low, which is not that bullish due to it showed that the market dipped 2 times and even dipped lower than before. But what we saw in this market is that this support held. So basically we built 2 supports very near to each other, and as the market just rose above the first support at around 6.6, we saw that after it traded around this point for a few hours and then lifted up, that this is a good buy point. And how you can see as well, the market gained some momentum and the price based from this support level rose around 10% in Bitcoin. So quite a nice rally before we then lost some momentum again. But all in all, here you can see we used the support lines and the confirmation of these supports to then evaluate new positions. But as well, we can see it in different way in Teroxx, and here you can see a typical day trade. We saw in Teroxx that we built it a lower low too, and then as well we saw that the market just moved with Bitcoin. So this support over here held, and afterward the market just climbed like Bitcoin had a momentum, and at the RSI went above 70. So basically it was near overbought, and the MACD spiked too. We traded our stop loss and saw that here is a good point to sell due to now we can see that we had a sideways movement of around 1.5 days. We built another higher local support around $2.07, and from this point the market again rose. So here was the next good buy point for us in day trading, to see that the market is strong in this moment, and then we just used this to then as well open new positions. All in all, this is a typical day trade, lifting up from the support lines. We went in and sold as we saw a sideways movement to book and realize the profits to then evaluate new entry points in Teroxx. So in Link 2 that we dipped. So basically in Link we saw after each dip that it really rising strongly. So it seemed that there's a huge community and that people are really buying it back as soon as it dipped. And we nearly built it the support, or we had the support nearly at the same levels like 4 days before. So here as well we saw here is quite a good strong support in Link, and as we then saw that the market was trading around this point for at least 6 hours, we saw that this as well, like in Teroxx and Bitcoin, is a good buy point. And then how you may saw in the other markets, the market went sideways, but in Link we just had a strong rising market, a strong trend to the upside, and so we used this even as we went sideways for around 1.5 days to hold these positions. And then as the market went a little bearish again, we sold. And here you can see differences. So basically Teroxx was just based on a day trade, and Link, due to our stop loss, is always a little lower than the current market price, lifted up, and we used this upswing in Link to then close the position, and the market turned a little red again. And so here quite a nice entry with low RSI, low MACD, and a high reward outcome due to how it seems Link have a strong supporting community that is always buying back the dips. Hope you liked this video. If you do so, I would love it if you could like, comment, or share this video, and we will hear us next time when it comes to weekly trade of the week provided by Teroxx.